Now we are discussing different types of core materials used in inductor. Air core, iron core, ferrite core, laminated iron core, powdered iron core, ceramic core. If we take a copper wire, a conductor, if we simply wind that wire, then we call that as a copper wired inductor. Okay, what is the core in that inductor? Air core. If we take the same copper wire and if we wrap or if we wind around the iron, then that inductor is called as iron core inductor. If we take the same copper and if we wrap around a ferrite core, then that is called as ferrite core inductor. Where we use this air core? Actually, air is the space we observe. It offers a very high amount of reluctance to the magnetic field lines. What is this reluctance? The ability to oppose the magnetic field lines. It opposes the magnetic field lines very highly. That's why it is not easy to transmit the magnetic field lines across the air. Because air is offering very high amount of reluctance, we say it has very low permeability, mu. It has the low permeability compared to iron. When the permeability, the ability to allow the magnetic field lines is very low, the air core inductors, these inductors cannot give the high amount of inductance values. By using the air core inductors, we can get only small amount of inductance values. Where we can use these type of small amount of inductance values in the children toys. Whenever they want to operate a toy with the remote, their only small amount of inductance is required in the tank circuit. There we can use this air core inductor. In the remote applications, in the TV or radio receivers, in SMPS, UPS, whenever we observe small inductor without any core, that is air core inductor. Advantage is cost is very low and air core inductors are very cheaply available. That's the only advantage. Okay, next. Second one is iron core. Iron core inductors have the capability to handle the huge amount of power. So iron core inductors compared to ferrite core, they occupy very less amount of space compared to ferrite, and I am comparing with respect to ferrite. So they have the capability to occupy the less space, in that they can handle the huge amount of power. That's why iron core inductors are used in transformers. Transformer is a source of whatever the voltage we are getting into the homes. You can observe with these transformers we cannot reduce the size as of now. We have many technologies, resistors, capacitors, all these devices now in this era we can make with the transistor. Sir, I want to make the resistor. You take the transistor and you can make. So we can have the resistor in the small size. The sizes of resistors, capacitors, every device, the sizes are reduced. But the transformer size is same even before the 10 years. Now also it is same. We cannot fabricate a transistor on the IC, on the chip, on the integrated circuit. If you can manufacture, if you invent the technology to bring the transformer to the small hand on IC, if you can fabricate, then there is definitely a Nobel Prize waiting for you, because it is not at all, until now, it is not possible. It is not at all made by any person, the transformer to bring into a small IC. We cannot even fabricate the transformers or inductor on the IC. So whenever I am saying it is occupying low space means comparatively only I am telling. I am not saying iron core transformers or iron core inductors, they are available in very chalk piece form, very small form. I am only comparatively I am saying. Definitely iron core inductors, they are occupying compared to different types of cores, they are occupying the less space and they have the ability to offer high amount of powers in that limited space. That's why these are used only in the applications of the transformers. But when when we require a high amount of frequency signal to be operated, these iron core and air core inductors fail. At the high frequencies, if we use the iron core and air core inductors, they offer very high amount of stray inductance losses. We should not use. At that moment, we use the ferrite core inductors. There is a separate topic we will discuss about the ferrite core inductors. As of now, at high frequencies, we should not use iron core or air core. We should prefer the ferrite core. These laminated and powdered iron, with the iron core inductors, we have one main disadvantage. Its cost is very high. Iron core inductors cost is very high. To reduce the cost, we are checking is there any alternative? The laminated and powdered iron. In the powdered iron, we do not use any iron in the form of powder. We will insert small air gaps. With the insertion of the air gaps, we are getting the advantage of the low cost, and also we are getting additional benefit to store the more amount of the magnetic field energy compared to the iron. That is the advantage of powdered iron. And ceramic core. As we already discussed, ferrite core is capable of operating at high frequencies. But ferrite is an insulating material. Ferrite is not a conductor. Ferrite is an insulating material. Ferrite says, I do not allow current through me. Then where is the option for the high current applications at the high frequencies? Then ceramic says, I am available. I will give you high currents at the high frequencies. So when we require very high current applications at the high frequencies, we prefer the ceramic. There is no doubt ferrite is absolutely preferable at the high frequencies, but ferrite core is an insulator. It is a dielectric material. It is not allowing the current through the ferrite core. So that's why we will go for the ceramic. These are the different types of core materials we generally use based on our requirement. When we want to use the inductor for the children toys application, we go with the air core inductors. When we want to supply, when we want to use the transformer, then we will go with iron core. High frequency applications, ferrite. Signals generation at high frequencies, we will go with the ferrite. And whenever there is a chance to reduce the cost and we have to use the iron core only, then we can go with the laminated iron or powdered iron. High frequency and high current applications, then we will go with the ceramic. These are the different core materials used in the inductors. Remember, every core material we are using only for the inductance value. Each core material when we introduce, each core material is having its own advantage. Based on our application requirement, we should prefer. In the children toys, there is no need of the iron core inductor. Why that much cost? Simply we can use the air core inductor. At high frequencies, there is no need of the air core and iron core. If we use, there is no use. That's why we should not use. So every time, whenever we are giving the different options, if we are a good electronics engineer, we should consciously prefer which is best suitable for according to that situation. Okay?